Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back to Adjective Noun Gaming presents Sunset and Stardew. Here again with Buddy Ben. How's it going, Ben?
I'm doing alright, buddy. How are you?
Doing pretty good. Ready to do some more farming today.
Yeah.
Can't remember when we last recorded, but I forget what we were doing last time. I know you mentioned before we started the stream that we got the house upgrade going on.
Yep. I want to be able to cook.
Oh yeah, get those recipes down.
Yep.
I think we've learned quite a few recipes just from watching that TV show and doing stuff.
Yeah.
Can't remember how to... Is it crafting? No, where's it at?
Yeah, I think it's...
Collection?
I think you actually have to have, like, the thing. Like, you have to have a stove in order to do it.
Okay, gotcha.
I think.
So yeah, if you look in collections, there's like a whole list of all this stuff for cooking, but they all have question marks by them. So... So I wonder if that opens up, because we've been unlocking recipes. I know that much for sure.
Yeah. I think it, like I said, I think once you get the
kitchen.
Yeah.
Okay. There's some worms. All right, so what's new in the life of Ben?
Not much, buddy. We recorded that Risk of Rain.
Yeah, that game.
Today.
Yeah,
that
so
was cool.
yeah, so Risk of Rain 2. By the time you watch this, Risk of Rain, our video of Risk of Rain will be up, so you can watch that. And then also, the archive from my Far Cry Friday stream will be up by the time you're watching this too. So yeah, so that's kind of what we've been doing. We'll start with Risk of Rain. It's a new game from Gearbox Software. They published it. They kind of surprise dropped it on Thursday when they had their conference. And not sure how many of you out there watch that conference. Probably not many of you, but I just happened to be home sick that day, so I put it on the TV and watched it. And it was a fucking disaster on multiple fronts. And Randy Pitchford was up there, and it sounded like he was like blaming the sound people for it and everything. He was just like, I guess we should have brought our own people, huh?
Yeah, I heard about that. That's a bad look.
I was like, yeah, dude, you should never fucking say that ever, because then they're going to fuck you even harder on sound next time now. But anyway, yeah, they announced Risk of Rain 2. The first game was a 2D... Was the first game a roguelike as well?
Yeah.
Okay, because I never played the first game, but Risk of Rain 2...
I played a little bit of it.
Okay, I think I might have it in Steam or something. I think it came to consoles too, didn't it?
I don't know.
Okay, I think it's on PlayStation 4, because I think for some reason it's in my PlayStation 4 library. But anyway...
It might have been one of those free...
It was like a PlayStation Plus game, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, Risk of Rain 2 is a 3D roguelike game, which means it's like a run-based game. So me and Ben in the video, if you watch it, you'll see we just tried to get as much done as we could before we died. And it's that one of those kind of games. And it's a lot of fun. Soundtrack's really good. Graphics look really cool. Our first run was just whatever, but the second run was really good. Like a huge improvement for the first run. So
yep.
That video is about 45 minutes long. And like I said, it'll be up on the channel by the time you're watching this. And so check that out. And then also, I've been playing Far Cry New Dawn. And that game is a hell of a lot better than Far Cry 5. And if you want to hear my thoughts about that, watch the archive of the Far Cry New Dawn stream from last Friday. But yeah, other than that, still wrapping up Devil May Cry 5.
Yeah.
I thought that game was going to be short, but I'm on like chapter 8 or 9, and it seems like it's going to keep going. And I was like, I wonder how much story there is left. So I looked it up, and there's like 18 chapters, because... like in the trophies, I think it goes all the way up to like 17 or 18.
Okay.
So I was like, man, I'm only halfway through. Like the story kind of feels like it's wrapping up. So I'm wondering what they're going to do to keep it going.
Yeah.
But you don't really come to a Devil May Cry game for the story usually, because they're kind of obscure and all over the place.
Okay.
The gameplay is what I come to it for, at least. The story's really
Gotcha.
just like all over the place. Like it's hard to understand. But yeah, the gameplay is definitely what's drawing me in, and the gameplay is still good, at least when you play as Nero.
Cool.
But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Haven't been watching much, because recently we had our video privileges revoked at work. So...
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It fucking sucks. Oh, I don't know why I'm in the mines. I don't have my pickaxe.
Uh-oh.
But anyway, yeah. So long story short, I won't go into it here. But basically, a few people screwed up, so now the rest of us have to suffer, which is usually how these things go. And yeah, it was just some people watched their phones more than they were working, and begs the question, like, we're a production based business, and it's like you could easily check to see who was working and who wasn't, and maybe let those people not use their phones at work anymore. But what can you do? But yeah, I've been listening to a lot more podcasts now.
What's your like go-to podcast rotation for a week? Like, what do you listen to?
So last week when this started, it started on a Monday. So for other fans of Giant Bomb out there, you know that the Giant Bombcast drops on Tuesday, and the Giant Bombcast Aftermath drops on Tuesday, but not until after they air. So now, essentially, because I can't watch videos at work, I can't watch those live when they record them anymore.
Right.
And so I don't get to listen to any Giant Bomb stuff until Wednesday. So Monday and Tuesday now, my lineup has basically been true crime podcasts.
Okay.
I'd have to look up the names of them. Give me one moment here. I'll look up the names because I always like recommending my podcast to folks out there. I mean, I have a little bit of a backlog too, because when I was still watching videos at work, I definitely wasn't listening to podcasts as much besides my Giant Bomb stuff. But yeah, I listened to Sawbones, which is the McElroy family podcast and medical stuff. Of course, Ben knows what it is, but you might not know what it is out there. It's a medical podcast. A wife who's a doctor and her husband talk about medical stuff, like myths and legends of medicine and really interesting stuff. Sometimes they do like quiz shows and stuff like that. So I'd recommend Sawbones if you're into medical stuff. Still Buffering. I still listen to that one. That's the same family, McElroy family. It's kind of like the three sisters, the older sister, the middle sister, and the young sister. They get together and they just talk about life and stuff, and it's been cool because you kind of get to see the youngest one grow up through it. Like when they started the podcast, she was still in high school, and now she's going off to college. And so you kind of get to like grow up with that family in a way, which is pretty neat. And then they do flashbacks. So like this week, the one I want to listen to is it's called the How to 90s quiz.
Yeah.
So of course, being a 90s baby, like getting to hear all the 90s stuff will be cool, I'm sure. But yeah, as far as my true crime stuff, I've been listening to My Favorite Murder. I've been listening to Root of Evil, which I don't know if you follow TV that often, but have you heard of a show called I think it's I Am the Night on TNT?
No.
So Chris Pine is the lead in that show.
Okay.
And it's a true crime story about so are you familiar with the Black Dahlia murder?
Barely.
Okay, so like this woman got killed, I think it was in the 40s, and they called her the Black Dahlia. And so they never knew who the murderer was because obviously back then forensic stuff wasn't where it is now. And in Root of Evil, this family posits that the killer was their grandfather, or in the case of the investigator, his father. It's like it's all about this family named the Hodel family. But the podcast is just the sisters like getting together and meeting, and then them meeting up with her mom. And the one woman thought that she was like African American for a while because of what she had been told, and then she meets her mom, and it turns out her mom's white. And there's like, there's all this like really weird twists and turns. But then yeah, it gets really crazy towards the middle because where the true crime aspect comes in is they meet their I don't know what relation they are to him, but his name's like Steve Hodel, and apparently his father is the supposed Black Dahlia murderer. And he's a retired Los Angeles Police Department, like detective. Like he was like a homicide detective, and he's retired, so now he's using all of his time towards like figuring this case out. So anyway, I've been listening to that, and then I've been listening to Crime Junkie podcast, and they kind of alternate between murdered and missing cases. So that's what I do on my days when I don't have Giant Bomb stuff, basically. And then of course Fridays we have the Giant Beast cast. So I listen to a lot of music, of course, too, but when I'm listening to podcasts, it's mostly Giant Bomb stuff. Sometimes I'll listen to Waypoint, which is another video game website that we follow. But yeah, Giant Bomb is like 75% of the internet content.
Have you listened to any of the Waypoint
Kingdom Hearts
stuff?
Yeah, I've listened to the first 2 episodes of that. I was way into it when I was still playing Kingdom Hearts 3, but with all the time that I put into Kingdom Hearts 3, I was ready to take a break from the lore for a while.
It's been really interesting as someone who hasn't played any of those games.
Yeah, no, it's fucking insane. I played the first 2 when I was a kid, and so the lore was way over my head. And I can safely say as an adult, this lore is still over my head. But Yeah, no, I like the Waypoint crew a lot. I just like, especially back when I was still allowed to watch videos, I couldn't find time for all of it. So, yeah. So yeah, if you folks out there are looking for a new video game website, to watch some Let's Plays or some podcasts to listen to, Giant Bomb's my number one recommendation always. Waypoint's another good one. Run Button's another good one. So yeah, I know there's a lot of different stuff out there. I'm sure you've already all got your favorites. Hopefully, Adjective Noun Gaming is one of them. But yeah. Yeah, so I
Hear the
haven't
boy
really
fishing
been.
somewhere. Where is he? Where are you?
Yeah, I'm fishing down south of the farm. I'm almost done with that F1 series on Netflix, and that's still good.
Yeah.
What else have I watched? I don't know if I talked about it, but I watched Aquaman recently.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that movie's really good. It's for a DC movie. It's like it makes other DC movies look terrible, which they kind of already are.
I want to go see Shazam. I think that's supposed to be really good.
Shazam, yeah, it has potential to be good too.
I've heard good things about it.
Yeah, Zachary Levi is a good actor. I never watched a whole lot of Chuck when that was on TV, but from what I saw of it, I liked. I don't know what else I've ever seen him in. I know he's done some other stuff. I know Chuck is like his big thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it sucks because it's like when I come home, it's like I'm either going to be recording or playing games for most of my free time. So I definitely lost like a big chunk of my time that I put towards watching movies and TV shows. But what are you going to do?
I watch a lot more than I play stuff anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the opposite. Especially, here's the other game I've been playing is MLB The Show 19.
Nice.
Every year that comes out, it sucks up a lot of my free time.
I'm not a big sports game person.
You're not a big sports fan in general, really, but
Not really. I need to start watching the hockey playoffs start soon. I'll probably start watching some of that.
yeah, we're getting near the end of the season. My Blue Jackets just secured a wild card spot. Well, not secured, but like they moved into the wild card spot as of
Nice.
last night's game. Or not last night's game, Thursday night's game. That's what it was. Let's see here. Time is at 12:10. Okay. What about you? Anything? I know you said you haven't been playing much new, but anything new you've watched or anything you've done?
Not really. I spent my week. I was sick for 3 days.
Yeah,
so
you
I
had a
spent
really
my week,
bad flu.
Yeah, I had a flu. So I spent my week catching up on stuff. I've been watching a lot of like games done quick stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot, it's 1 a.m. Hold on. So I watched a few speed runs. I watched a Super Mario Odyssey speed run, which was really fun. The runner that was doing it was like really personable and knowledgeable, and the couch that he had was really good too.
That always helps out a lot because I feel like
Yeah.
sometimes the speedrunners don't talk a whole lot and they just kind of focus on what they're doing, which is understandable. Like you got to have a certain amount of focus when you're doing it, but
So that's why you need that. You need a good couch.
yeah, people who can back you up.
Yeah, and so there's like one of my favorite personalities from that scene, Spike Vegeta. He like did the couch for that. And he did the couch for the Dead Cells race that I watched, which was really cool. And then I watched, what else did I watch? I watched some like awful games done quick.
Oh, okay.
Which is like there's this Garfield one, and then there's Star Wars: The Phantom Menace.
Oh God, is it like the
was really
PlayStation?
funny.
The PlayStation
Yeah,
1
the PlayStation
game?
1 game. Yeah, that was fun to watch. I've been watching. There's a game dev called No Goblin, which consists of like Dan Teasdale and his wife, and then every year they used to like be a leg of the Giant Bomb Extra Life stream. Like they would support that team, but this year they did like a charity stream for able gamers.
Oh yeah.
And so there's archives of that I was watching.
That's cool.
And so that was fun to watch. I've been watching a lot of that. like watching them play a bunch of bad games.
Yeah, no, there's some bad games, especially from the PlayStation 1 era. Back when I started rebuilding my retro game collection, I started purchasing some bad games from my childhood, and I know they're bad now in a way that I definitely didn't know back then, but I
Yeah.
still enjoy playing them. And I think the biggest example of that is Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase. I still love playing that game, even though it's really bad. Hell, I have Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase in my iTunes library. I still have an affinity for Scooby-Doo, but anyway.
watched them play like the Shield video game. I watched them
Oh, I
play
didn't even
the
know that was a
Alias
thing.
video game.
I knew about the Alias one. I didn't know about the Shield one. Was the Shield, was that like a PS2 game or PS?
I have no idea. Um, what else I watched them play? I watched them play like this game called Donkey Quixote, which is like a ripoff of like the Shrek's Donkey. It's very weird. It's a very weird.
Yeah.
It's very weird. I watched them play a bunch of bad games.
That's fun. Bad games are a lot of fun, especially when you're not the one playing them.
Yeah. So I caught up on a lot of that. I caught up on all of like Pokemon Midnight Combat. Oh, here's a thing I did the other day when I was sick.
Yeah.
When I was watching all Pokemon Midnight Combat, I was like, hey, I like Pokemon.
Yeah.
And so I have an emulator on my phone, a Game Boy Color emulator on my phone.
Yeah.
So I had started a Crystal game a long time ago, and I got back into that for a while.
Oh, that's cool.
Like all day on Thursday, I played that pretty much all day.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's a good game still.
Yeah. I might watch. I think there's a Pokemon Gold race, but it's like 3 hours long.
So they archive all their stuff to YouTube then, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So yeah,
and they split it up by game.
If the folks at home aren't watching, so AGDQ, is it all AGDQ or is it just GDQ?
Like AGDQ is the one that happens in like January, which is Awesome Games Done Quick, and then there's SGDQ, which is Summer Games Done Quick.
Okay. So yeah, for the folks at home who are watching, it's basically just a speedrunning community, and they do live streams a couple different times a year, and then they archive them all up to the YouTube channel.
Yeah, there's like they do charity marathons. It's like 5 days of speedrun marathons. So and they did one for I think Awesome is for Prevent Cancer Fund.
Okay.
And I think Summer is for Doctors Without Borders.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah. They raised like $2 million for Prevent Cancer Fund this year.
That's really impressive.
It was crazy. If you watch the near the end of that Mario Odyssey run, it was like the second to last run. There's like a huge spike in donations. That's really fun to watch. It just gets everyone super hyped up.
Yeah. No, that's really cool when that stuff happens.
Yeah. Damn it.
That's cool though.
Yeah, no, it was really fun. That was a really fun run to watch because you're just like, it's not a lot of glitches. It's like all mobility. Like it's all just like being good at like moving around in the game.
Yeah.
What else? Watched that. I caught up on pretty much every Giant Bomb video that I hadn't seen.
Yeah, they've been cranking out some content lately, and now with all the PAX stuff that's going on.
Yeah. I watched the second episode of the No Clip Hades documentary.
Yeah, I've caught up with all the Hades stuff that they've put out, and it's really good. It made me play Hades. But yeah, speaking of Giant Bomb, oh my god, have you seen the Power Rangers game that they just dropped this morning?
Yeah, I watched that this morning.
Oh my god. It looks so fucking bad.
It looks bad, but apparently it plays well.
Okay. Yeah, it looks really bad. Like, I hate the way it looks. It looks like a cheap-ass phone game that they didn't put any time or thought into.
Yeah.
I wish somebody would make, like, as stupid as it sounds in 2019, I wish somebody would put some time and effort into a Power Rangers game. Because I would honestly play it. They tried to make one not too long ago, like maybe like 2 or 3 years ago. And it was like a side-scrolling, like, beat-em-up type game, and it was also terrible. So and they've put out some phone games for it. Like apparently the phone game is not supposed to be too bad, but I haven't gotten into it because it seems like a pay to play kind of thing, or pay to win at least. I'm in the mines now because I got my new pickaxe.
Ooh, let me come join you. What level did you go to?
Let's see, 71. Yeah, I don't know. I think, like, especially if they would actually make a Power Rangers game that had every Power Ranger in it, or at least, like, representation of every generation, because that fucking only having 8 characters was absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's so stupid. I mean, it's only a $20 game, so like you said, you keep your expectations low, but it's like, man, I had my expectations low going into that thing, and I was like, I didn't even finish watching the video because it upset me. I was like, this thing is just so bad, like, they didn't even try.
How much, like, Power Rangers did you watch? Like, what's the latest generation you think you got to?
I watched Mighty Morphin was the one I watched when I was a kid, and I've rewatched a bunch of it as an adult. And what was the one after it? Neo? Or Space?
Okay.
And what was after Space?
Well, there's Lost Galaxy.
Yeah, I watched Lost Galaxy. I think Lost Galaxy might have been the last thing that I watched.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, I mean, I'm just saying, like, in general, like, I wish they would have done better with...
Oh, yeah. No,
like,
I was just wondering, because, like, I watched a ton of Power Rangers.
Yeah.
I would check in on it every now and then. I know I watched quite a bit of Ninja Storm.
Okay.
I think I watched quite a bit of the Dino one. I can't remember which order they went in, though.
The Dino Wars or whatever?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. I guess what I would want more than anything, if they can't make an all-inclusive game, to make a good Mighty Morphin game.
Yeah.
That's what I would like more than anything.
Yeah.
But it's probably just not possible unless you get a team that has the money and the time to do it. And it's like, it's not like you can say, like, people don't care about Power Rangers anymore, because clearly they still do. But I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think that movie made quite a bit of money, I think.
Yeah. That movie wasn't terrible. It wasn't great.
It wasn't terrible. It wasn't very good.
Yeah. It was fun. Like, I saw it in theaters, and I had a fun time. Basically, like, if the game had been closer to the movie, I think, because I think the movie's even a step up from this new game that they just put out.
Yeah.
But... yeah, I think that... because I haven't watched it. Have you watched, like, any of, like, the current TV show?
No, I couldn't even tell you what it is.
Yeah, I have no idea. So I don't even know, like, what frame of reference to go by anymore. Like, is it still good, or...
the last Power Rangers I know of is, like, Mystic Force.
Okay.
Which is where they were all wizards.
That's really funny.
And I was like, that's dumb.
Yep.
But I think that was when I was, like, in high school.
Okay, so yeah, they've probably put out, like...
I mean, I rewatched, like... I don't know, I started a rewatch of MMPR in college, and then I think I finished it, like... the year I got out of college.
Yeah. How many episodes are in that series?
It's like 70 or so. It's a lot.
Okay.
I think it's like 100. It might be more than that.
Is it still on Netflix or they take it off?
I don't know. I was thinking about that this morning.
Because I would rewatch some Power Rangers stuff. And then we recently found that Twitter account, the No Context Power Rangers, and that's been great. Like,
yeah, it's been pretty great. There's some like stuff that I recognize from that. But yeah, like that the first season of that show is rough.
It's rough, but like I think the nostalgia is what carries me through it. So like even if like there was a new game they put out that was like sort of rough but playable, and like they actually put the time and resources into it, I'd still enjoy it. So like best example of a good Power Rangers game that I have is the ones for Sega Genesis, and a lot of people don't even think those are good games, but I do, because they at least they're like decent representations of like especially the movie. Like the movie game they put out with Ivan Ooze and all that in it. Like those aren't bad games. They play like Streets of Rage and just with Power Ranger skins on it basically. And they actually got like the music and like the voices sound pretty close, if not actually like the real people.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, of course that was back in the 90s, back when the fever was very much alive for it, but
yeah.
I don't know.
Never played any of those games, so I couldn't tell you. I think I've seen gameplay of the PlayStation game, and it seems bad.
Yeah. I don't even know which one that would have been on PlayStation at that point. But yeah, no, the Sega Genesis, they have a Mighty Morphin one on there, and then they have Mighty Morphin the movie. And I especially like the Mighty Morphin one, because you get to fight like the, what do they call them, the putties?
Yeah.
And you get to fight those constantly. I mean, Rita's in it, Goldar's in it. Everything that you could want from Mighty Morphin is in those games, basically.
Lord Zed in it?
Yep.
Lord Zed rules.
Yeah, he's really amazing. I was never a big fan of Goldar and Rita, and then what's the name of that other guy that... Oh, what's that one guy's name?
The skeleton guy?
Maybe. No, like the wizard-looking guy with like the long nose. He's got like a white face, and he's wearing like blue.
Oh, the Monster Maker guy?
Yeah, the Monster Maker guy, yeah.
I don't remember his name.
Yeah. Alright, it's 10.
Yeah, that guy sucked.
Yeah, no, I wasn't a big fan of him. I haven't rewatched all of Mighty Morphin as an adult, but I watched like most of it probably when I was a kid because my parents would tape like every episode that was on TV for me. So at one point I had one like 8-hour VHS tape that was nothing but different episodes of Power Rangers because they did a marathon at one point. So I've probably seen like most of the episodes at some point in my life, just not as an adult. Because I agree with you, it is hard to go back and rewatch them.
The first season is wild.
Yeah.
There's like, because they don't like teleport.
Yeah.
So like a lot, like they don't have that ability or whatever.
Yeah.
So like Billy builds a flying VW bug. It's fucking bonkers.
Oh man. I was gonna say if you're trying to get me to not rewatch it, you're doing a bad job because I feel like I need to watch it. It's really
strange. There's like a lot of strange stuff that goes on.
Yeah. Another show that I watched at the exact same time was VR Troopers, and I still have somewhat of an affinity for that, but there's a VR Troopers game for Sega Genesis as well, and it's one of those mods that I have for that Sega collection on Steam.
Okay.
And I tried to play it, and it's a fighting game. It's not a side-scrolling beat-em-up. It's a bad fighting game. Let's see. I've got some geodes to crack open tomorrow.
Yep, same here. No, I'm trying to think what else I watched. Like, I remember really liking SPD because it was like this cool, like cop-based one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think I would like it anymore, but I liked Wild because there was like all these different Zords and stuff. That was cool. I just like the story of that one too. It was like a very Captain Planet-esque like story to it, and I liked all like the little like they would go and find the Zords because they're like stored in these little orb things. Oh hell yeah, dude! I got a new bedroom, new everything, big old house.
Nice.
And
here I am living in a fucking shack in your front yard.
I know. Womp womp. There we go. All right, now we can make stuff though. That's good.
Tomorrow's the Feast of the Winter Star.
Oh, what do we gotta do for that?
I don't know.
Uh-oh, tomorrow's the Feast of the Winter Star. Did you get a gift for your secret friend Sam? The feast starts at 9 a.m. in the town square. See you then. I don't have a... What do I give Sam? What is Sam like?
I think
just get him a diamond?
I was gonna say I think I'm just gonna give Sam whatever I've got in my pocket.
Give him this gold star eggplant.
There you go, give him that. He'll love that. Sam's a big eggplant fan.
Eggplant Sam, that's what they call him.
That's what they call him.
Oh, I need to go crack these geodes.
So speaking of Sega Genesis stuff, number one, if you haven't watched it already, check out Sega Saturdays. The first episode's been up for a few weeks on the channel. I go through and play some old Sega Genesis games on the Steam collection and look at some mods as well. But second of all, did you see they're bringing out a Sega Genesis Classic?
Yeah, I saw that.
If it's good, I'll be excited. And
yeah.
I wonder, I didn't look deep enough into it because I just looked at it before we started recording, but I wonder if it's going to be one of the ones that you can plug the cartridges into, if it's going to just be like the other classics where you can...
Oh, I don't know.
Because it looks exactly... Yeah, I was going to say, it looks exactly like the original Sega Genesis.
Is it smaller?
Yeah, it's a lot smaller.
Oh,
it's like 1/4 of the size, but it could still fit a cartridge in.
Huh. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, because my dad has obviously not this thing because it's not out yet, but he has an old model of like one of those new things where it's like some of the games are built in, but you can still put your old games in it.
Yeah.
And it's like about the size of this thing. Like it's really small.
Okay.
So, but I'm already excited about some of the games that they put on the collection. I mean, of course, you got the classics. You got Sonic the Hedgehog, and I'm sure they'll do Golden Axe, maybe Streets of Rage.
Yeah.
But then they put like Toe Jam and Earl and some other games that I didn't know would make the cut. I think there's going to be 40 games on it, which is pretty good.
Oh, Robin wants hardwood. Okay. That's easy.
I have a Sega Genesis sitting in my parents' basement, but I don't know if it works anymore.
I have a one sitting about 10 feet away from me.
Oh. That's pretty cool. You gotta fire it up.
Played very little of it.
Yeah, I was gonna say you gotta fire it up and try it out one of these days.
Like I got for $10 at a Goodwill.
Do you know which games you have for it?
I have Sonic and some other games I don't know.
Okay.
I really didn't play much of it. I think I got it like my senior year in college, and then didn't play too much of it there. And then when I brought it down here, I didn't play a whole lot.
Okay.
So I haven't really touched it.
It's not the best console they've ever made, but yeah.
That's pretty well loved, I think. For a Sega console, probably the best console they ever made.
Yeah. No, not Sega.
Okay.
Like it's not like one of the best consoles ever made by any stretch of the imagination, but I mean, I'm saying that as somebody
I just never had one as a kid, so it wasn't like a big thing.
I'm even saying that as somebody who loved the thing. Like, there's not a whole lot of really, really good games for it. Like, there's a select few, but then most of it was like licensed stuff that was terrible. And looking back on it, like watching Giant Bomb play Altered Beast, like that game just doesn't hold up well anymore. And then you basically can't play that game by yourself unless you're really good at it because it's really hard. Yeah, like I said on my Sega video, it's always going to be Sonic, Golden Axe, and Streets of Rage for me. Those are like the untouchable trio from the Sega Genesis, and then everything else. I mean, I really like Shinobi, The Revenge of Shinobi. I like some of the sports games they put out for it. Mutant League Football, Mutant League Hockey. I'm trying to think. If they did a Tecmo Bowl for Sega Genesis, it would have been like a re-release. Because I think that game is originally an NES game.
Is today the thing? No, that's tomorrow, right?
Yeah, it's tomorrow.
Tomorrow's the feast.
Yep.
What do you want to do today? What are we doing?
I don't know. We could do mining again.
What's our next big goal? We probably ought to build a barn.
Yeah.
What does it take to build a barn?
We got to figure that out.
Let's go talk to no, not Marnie. We got to talk to Robin.
Yeah, because she wants hardwood.
Yep. She's up here, right?
Do you have your hardwood already, I guess, then?
Yep.
Okay, I'll have to go get mine.
I started playing Pokemon. That emulator is great because you can run it at 2 times speed.
Oh, okay.
Because Pokemon is a slow freaking game, dude.
Oh, yeah, the older ones especially.
Oh, it's wild.
They've fixed that a little bit with Let's Go. Like, Let's Go seems like a snappier experience. I haven't played that in months now. It's just sitting in my Switch. But, wait, I'm just going to get hardwood. Let's see. How many pieces does she need? 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
$500 for it. That's not bad.
Yeah.
All right, what do we need? Okay, so barn, 6,000 gold, 350 wood, 150 stone. Okay. Okay. I have the stone. I don't think I have the wood though.
I'll tell you what I am very much looking forward to though on the TV front is Monday. The new Twilight Zone comes on.
Yeah.
I'm very, very excited for that. And actually, right now on iTunes, you can get the entire series of the Twilight Zone for $25.
Oh yeah.
Which is like, it's like 129 episodes, I think.
That's kind of cool.
So that's a very good deal for that, yeah. And then the Batman 66 series, which I really like a lot. That's on the entire series. That's on sale for $30. Is Robin the one behind the counter? Okay, I'm trying to
Yeah.
like give her this hardwood, and like this Demetrius dude's just standing there. Okay. What the fuck? She didn't take it. It counted it as a gift.
Check your journal.
Yeah, she just took it as a gift, and the journal thing is still not done.
Oh, weird.
X is the give button to something, to somebody, right?
Yeah. If you're playing on PlayStation, yeah.
Huh.
That's weird.
Yeah, no, I don't understand. Oh well. Fuck you, Robin. You're not getting my hardwood then.
Okay, so I got enough rocks. I need more wood. Alright, I think we need to plant some trees.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
We're low on wood on the farm. And dig up all these sprinklers down here.
I'm gonna chop down these trees that are right over here.
Let's do this.
I've always been surprised that they let you chop these trees down over here, the ones over by the bus.
Oh, yeah?
That infers that it's like your property, because otherwise the only place you can chop down trees is like the woods or your property, right?
You can chop them down like in the wild, like up by the mines and stuff. You can chop them down up there.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yep.
That makes more sense then.
Just going around cutting trees down.
Yep.
Tree murderer.
Tree murderer. That's what they call me. I found a flower on the ground. I'm just gonna give one to this goober tomorrow, I guess. Oh, excuse me.
Hey, that's annoying. Like, I get that you can get like 20 stone from one of these boulders.
Yeah.
But all you get from like the big stumps is hardwood. And I'm like, I don't need hardwood.
Yeah, that is really stupid.
I need real wood.
I still love that our chickens are named Peanut and Steven.
Those are good names.
Yep. Oh, you've cleared this whole patch up.
Yep.
Let's see.
Just keep doing that. That'll work. That'll work.
Oh, yeah, and then I also started playing that clicker game that you recommended on my phone called Egg Inc.
Oh, yeah, I've been playing a bunch of that, too.
Yeah, that's a nice thing. It's a nice distraction, more than anything.
Yeah, yeah. It's fun.
Yeah.
I like it. It's good to, like, just hang out. Like, if you're watching something, need something to do with your hands.
Yep. Oh, buddy, let me tell you what I do with my hands. I play Egg Inc. on my phone. That's what I do.
I can't sell rare crows. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you can't do that. You're basically stuck with them.
Need to build a new chest. You can store stuff in the fridge. You can store food in the fridge.
Yeah. What I would do is I would make stuff and then I would store like my made stuff that I didn't need right at the moment in the fridge.
Yeah.
Which like you don't have to do it that way, but it just like was a fun little.
Oh no, I would do that for sure.
Yeah.
I like doing that. Alright. Well...
I actually caught a fish in our body of water on our property.
Oh, finally. That's
pretty rare,
yeah.
It's a, what kind of fish is it? It's a perch.
Nice.
Silver perch, that too.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. I think I'm gonna go sell these things and then I'm gonna go to bed.
Yep, my guy's down for the count.
Fucking attacked by the slime. Stop it. My big bed. Or if you can sleep in my house now that I have 2 sides to my bed.
Probably could.
Hey, look, it's Sandy.
I saw Santa. He's there in the background. It's Christmas.
Yeah. Santa Claus. It's the 24th of winter.
Merry Christmas or Happy Christmas if you're a Brit.
Ew, is that what they say?
They say Happy Christmas.
Ew.
Yeah.
Man, British people suck.
At least that's what Harry Potter's taught me. But, you know, some say Harry Potter's witchcraft, so...
What a nightmare.
I know
what a nightmare country.
I know we've talked about this on this show before, but Ben really doesn't like British people, and it both makes me mad and makes me laugh. Because I really like British people.
Happy Christmas. Get the fuck out of here. Happy my foot up your ass.
Such an unfounded hatred of them, too. Like, they did nothing to you, absolutely nothing to you, and you hate them so much.
British kids, when I was at Disney World, these British kids sucked shit, and I've hated them ever since.
Okay, never heard this story before, so we're gonna put you on blast. Tell me this fucking story.
I don't remember a lot of it other than I was hanging out at like this, like, I don't know, it was like a maker place kind of. It was kind of cool. It was like this little like digital playground type thing.
Oh, okay.
These British kids were just shit birds.
How old were you?
I was like 7.
Okay. British kids with shitbirds. What'd they do to you?
I don't know. They were just mean, probably.
They were mean.
And they just sucked. They probably were just being idiots. And I was like, wow, these kids suck. And I was like, oh, they got these shitty accents. I guess all these people are like that.
Everyone with an accent's gonna be mean to me now.
I was like, fuck these guys.
I didn't know this is the reason you hated them. I just thought it was because you like hated their slang and the way they sound and stuff.
I mean, it's that too.
Okay.
I do hate the way they sound.
Man. When I get to finally go to the United Kingdom someday, you can expect a daily vlog straight to your inbox every day. And I'm going to talk to every British person I can and ask them, hey, were you at Disney World that day? See if I can find your assailant.
In 1999.
Yeah.
Did you go to Disney World?
In 1999, the year of our Lord and Savior, the Phantom Menace. So
right,
not liking British people is probably your unpopular opinion. I know what one of my unpopular opinions is that I think that the Phantom Menace isn't that bad.
I haven't seen it in a long time.
Okay. I've seen it within the last 3 or 4 years, and it's still, my opinion still holds strong. I still don't think it's a bad movie. I think that there's enough excitement in it to be. It's not a good movie. It's not a good Star Wars movie. But it's
that's an interesting opinion.
But it's a fine movie overall. It's not that good of a Star Wars movie though. Like especially when you put it up against the original trilogy. It all falls apart when you think about it too hard. Just saying. Just saying. No, because that movie, like, all the stuff that happens in that movie, like, the pod racing never comes back again, but the pod racing was, like, one of the best things about that movie.
That's cool as hell.
Yeah. Here we go.
Now that's pod racing.
Yeah, no, that's pod racing. Hey.
All right.
Where's Sam?
This is Sam, right? This is Sam? Sure, I'll give Sam his secret gift. Sam, you want this gold star sturgeon? Or do you want coffee? What would you like better, Sam? I could give you this fried egg. I'll give you coffee. Ah, a coffee. Thanks. I don't know if he likes it or not. Ah, shit. I think I might have fucked up already.
Did you?
Maybe? I have a cutscene? Oh. Oh, you can just run around during my cutscene. That's cool. This is bonkers. Clint's my secret gift giver. What'd he get me?
I'm not gonna lie to you.
This is new. I don't remember doing this.
Yeah, I didn't read my letter, so I don't know. So I don't know who my person is.
I got an iridium bar.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Nah, that's cool, Clint. That's cool, dude. I hope this doesn't end it for everyone. Okay, it doesn't end it for you. All right, so run around time.
Oh my god, who's the girl with the green hair?
Caroline?
Ah, yeah, something like that. She just said she said too much nog. She's like, too much nog. So do you just have to go around and talk to everybody until you find out? Oh, Marnie's my secret person. Hope she likes crocus.
Nice. Oh, she might actually.
She said, crocus, thanks.
Thankful there were no medical emergencies this year. Gus was just telling me about his artisan candy canes. Yawn. Wow, Leah, fucking rude.
Hey, Big Willie, I'm your secret gift giver this year. Willie is, oh my god. Big Willie is my name, and Willie is my secret gift giver.
Oh, man.
Willie fucking Ception in the house. Sunset and
Am I running
Stardew.
around in your thing?
Yeah, you are.
Ha!
I got a dressed spinner. I got a piece of fishing tackle from Willie.
Nice. Spending time with family is tiring sometimes. Man, you got it down, Sebastian.
You get a dress spinner. You get a dress spinner. Everybody gets dress spinners!
Ooh, I get to hear the legend of the Winter Star.
It's not much, but I hope you like it. Thanks, Willie.
No one knows why this is, but in times of old, people would come far and wide to see it. They believed that anyone who laid eyes on the Winter Star would be blessed with good fortune. Some even claim that the mysterious fruit known as the Star Drop is connected to the Winter Star in some way. Ooh, okay.
Alright. So is that everything? We don't have anything, like no rare crows to buy or anything like that?
Doesn't look like it.
Okay.
Like I said, I don't remember this one from last time.
Yeah.
From the last time I played this game.
I don't either.
I like the music.
It is pretty good. Alright.
Alright, I think I talked to literally... Oh no, I might not talk to everyone. I think I talked to Shane. Aw, Clint. All these happy families, but for me, just another lonely year. Poor guy.
Go give Clint a big hug and a big kiss for Christmas. Invite him over for a sleepover. Tell him to speak to you in a British accent.
Come on, Big Clint.
Let's do it, Big Clint.
Cheer up, big buddy.
Me and you, big guy.
I'm single too. In the game.
We got football coming on the TV in about 10 minutes, Clint. Let's do it. Me and you, big guy.
Let's do it. Yeah, me and you. Bet you $40. My team wins, Clint.
Clint, let's go get fucked up in the tavern and go throw shit at the blacksmith shop.
Yeah. Yes.
We're gonna...
Clint. Let's be anti-fascist together, Clint. Go throw some bricks at some banks.
Oh, shit. Oh, it's so funny.
I got you this balaclava for Christmas, Clint. Let's go.
Balaclava?
Yeah, is that what it's called?
Baklava, you dumbass.
No, dude, that's a balaclava is like the mask.
No, you're making shit up.
No, baklava is like the Russian treat. Balaclava is like the mask. It's like it's like a ski mask.
Welcome to Ben Makes Up Words in Stardew.
Sunset.
Yeah, in Sunset. Oh, we only made $492 today.
Well, we didn't do anything except give stupid people stupid gifts.
Sometimes that's what you got to do. All right, let's get one more day in the bag here.
All right.
So what are we doing? What did we look into that barn thing?
Yeah, it's like a bunch of wood.
How much wood you need?
It's like 350.
Oh, I've got that wood.
All right.
So how much? What else do you need?
Some rocks, but I got the rocks.
Okay. I can go up and do it. I've got plenty of rocks too. You want me to go up and?
Yeah.
How much is it?
Do it. It's $6,000.
All right, let's just fucking do it. Let's get a barn. Let's get some cows next episode.
All right.
Dear Big Willie, I want to make fish stew, but I need an albacore. Too bad.
Do I have an albacore? No, that's a sturgeon.
Here's a fishing rod. Go out and get it yourself. Merry fucking Christmas.
Any of these albacores? No. Chub, smallmouth bass, sardine.
It's Christmas Eve. The season of giving is over, asshole.
Not Christmas Eve. The day after Christmas.
Christmas Eve.
Christmas. Yep, that's how it works.
Yep. If you just keep talking long enough, it makes sense. Man, that's an interesting thought process that just went through my brain. Me thinking the day after Christmas is Christmas Eve. Jesus. Hey, when we get to like the month of December in real life this year, can you kind of make sure I'm okay?
Can do.
All right. I'm waiting outside the shop. Apparently they decided they were going to sleep in this morning.
What the hell was happening?
I'm going to be really thankful when we get back to spring so I can start using some of our crops for stuff to eat, like when we go to the mines and stuff, because I don't have a lot of stuff to eat.
I just got a weird text message
From...
This is blank. I'm not going to put the names out there.
Yeah.
Somebody's father. Is it possible for my kid to miss bowling tomorrow and still have enough scores to qualify for state? We have a family thing. Orchid, I think he's doing like voice to text, so it's like Orchid the flower.
Yeah.
He bowled 2 games later in the week with someone and used those scores to go into his average. Sorry, bud. I think he got the wrong number.
Ben, this is your opportunity to do something really funny.
No, I'm not. No, this seems to matter to this man, and I don't want to screw up his son's bowling average. I want him to go to state. I'm gonna tell him, but I hope everything works out.
Ben, tell him that he already won. Say the tournament was today. Your son did great. Hey, where do you want me to put the barn?
Wherever.
Okay. I'm going to put it by the greenhouse then.
Alright, sounds good.
Well...
Dude just texted me back, okay. Oh, okay. Okay is not the correct response to you have the wrong number. It's sorry. Now I hope Ian fucking gutterballs all those shits. Go to hell.
See why I told you to have fun with it? Now you could say, wait, actually this is the right number. Your son bowled already today. He did great. Or no, he did bad. Your son did nothing but bowl gutter balls today.
All he has to do is get a turkey and he's in.
That's not an easy thing to do.
I know. He's got to prove it to himself. State's not an easy thing to do either.
God, I hope for every episode of Sunset and Stardew for the rest of the time that we do it, somebody texts you the wrong number. This is a fun adventure.
Oh, lost that fish.
Alright, the barn's being built by the greenhouse. Hopefully we have enough room for like a fence and stuff around it.
That's like wild. It was like a 330 number, so I don't know.
Also, it's an Ohio number.
Yeah, it is an Ohio number, so somebody must have a similar number to me.
Yeah.
In Ohio. That's wild.
That's pretty funny. What was the name of the guy he was trying to reach? Did he say?
No, he didn't say. He was just like, "Hey, this is me, Blank's father."
Blank is gonna do great.
Good luck, man. Shout outs to the kid from Ohio trying to make state in bowling. Good luck, man. Homie.
Yeah.
Hope your family thing doesn't fuck it up for you.
Hope your dad gets better with phone numbers.
Yeah. Hope your dad can learn phone numbers better.
Hope your dad learns common courtesy when he texts the wrong person from now on.
Hope your dad learns how to say sorry for his fuck-ups.
Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad.
We have a family thing, not even a family emergency? Come on. How dedicated is your boy?
Hey.
How dedicated is your boy to state, huh?
Ben,
huh?
sometimes you gotta go to the function. You know what I mean?
Bowl is life.
I just want to say, for the past 12 episodes, I think, how many are we on? 12? I've been looking for an excuse to say we gotta go to the function unironically, so I thank you for providing me this opportunity.
We could have used it at any of the special events, but you waited until now.
It's perfect. I waited. I'm the best. I'm the best.
What am I doing today? What are we doing?
Oh, I'm just wandering around thinking about bowling, kid.
The Bullmeister.
The Bowlmeister, yep, that's his name. Please, sir, Mr. Alley was my father. Call me Tenpin.
Alley Cat Strike Back.
Yep. Hey, we have the winner rare crow already, don't we?
By texting the wrong number. I have no idea.
Okay. It's the snowman scarecrow.
I don't think so.
We don't have that one?
I don't think so.
Well, sometimes you gotta buy the scarecrow.
Where do albacores come from? The river or ocean fish?
Have you checked your butt?
I haven't.
Check there. Let me know.
Nah.
Yeah, I'm fishing off the. I'm sitting on the dock of the bay out here, fishing.
All right. I'm gonna go to the ocean and see if they're there. The ocean? What ocean?
The ocean. Oh, 420 blaze it.
Oh boy.
I'm out here high as fuck, fishing off the dock with my cone hat on.
Got a conch shell.
I don't have any bait.
Uh-oh. Baitless.
Baitless. Baitless in Seattle. That's my favorite rom-com.
Baitless in the valley.
Yep, there you go.
I wish Willie would give you like an update of what fish are in season and where.
You seem like it really seems like that should be his job, though, right?
Yeah.
Like he's the fish guy. He gave me a fucking fishing lure as a Christmas present.
Yeah.
Least you can do is tell me where to go put it instead of up my ass.
No, but for real though, like I think, yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Hmm.
Hey, that's why you gotta get that Stardew Valley guidebook.
No.
Or use the internet at least.
Yeah. I think those resources should be available in the game. That
Yeah, you're right.
makes sense.
You're right. It's a nice book, though, Ben. You gotta get your.
It is a nice book.
You gotta get your hands on a copy, especially now because it's updated for multiplayer stuff too. Mine doesn't have that.
If I hadn't already oh, there's an albacore. Nice. Guess it comes from the ocean. Bring it to Gus. Oh, Gus is open. Gus is in the thing.
Gus? Big Gus?
Gus? Yeah, if I was to get back into this game seriously, I would probably get it. But I basically already beat it.
Yeah.
So.
I still like having it around just to flip through occasionally, and then it helps a lot with the recipe stuff and fishing stuff too.
Yeah. Boom, boom.
Boom, shakalaka. He's on fire.
Nailed it. Nailed it.
Tuh.
Nailed it. Alright, let's go check and see if this Nautilus thing can be put in the crab bundle.
Would you call me?
You heard me.
Alright.
Damn it. I just need to make some... whatchamacallit, some bait.
Dummy
to put
says
in the
what?
Crab Pot bundle. Josh, you said it really clearly, so it wasn't like, come on.
I know. I'm gonna get you one of these days. It says what?
Good Lord. Catching crazy good fish. It's my favorite movie that came out this year.
Catching crazy good fish. Oh man. Oh yeah, I forgot about the crystal I have in my house that makes noise when I touch it.
Mm.
And then I got the drum beat things. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What else am I trying to do?
Where are you at right now?
I'm in my house.
Alright, come back over here. Come in here.
Alright. Bump, bump, bump.
You want to get here? I'll get on the crystal. You get on the bait. Here we go.
I don't think it works. It
It
doesn't,
doesn't work for you?
When you do the crystal, it doesn't work for me.
Oh damn, that sucks. That's a bummer.
Yeah, cause can you hear it when I'm on the thing?
No, not at all. That's a bummer. What kind of dumb shit is that?
Can't even make music together.
Well,
Ugh.
thanks for watching the last
Co-op.
episode of Sunset and
Co-op.
Stardew.
Hey, come see if you can sleep in my bed.
Oh yeah, that's right. We were gonna do that.
Are you in here?
Yep. Have you pet your dog recently?
I think so, yeah.
You better. Yep.
Oh, yeah!
There we go. Finally.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
After all these years, Ben and I finally get to sleep together, and you saw it here first on Sunset and Stardew. That's right. All right.
Best friends forever.
That's how we do it. Friends who farm together, sleep together. That's what we always say. Thanks for joining us for another
I'm
episode.
so mad about this okay. Hey. Fuck you.
Hey, you have the wrong number. Okay.
Okay. Okay. What?
It could be interpreted so many different ways, too. Like, what if the guy thinks
Yeah.
it's like his buddy playing a prank on him? Like, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And,
Yeah,
and they text you back later. It's just like, but for real, though.
Yeah. My boy must make it to
So-
state. He
so-
has to bowl.
So make sure you keep us updated next week, because we got to know what happens in the Saga of the Bowling Kid. I hope something
I know.
else happens.
I was like hoping to become friends with this man and encourage his kid. I would send him like a new bowling ball every year for Christmas.
Just say, hey,
But
hey,
no.
can I get those pics of that bowling tournament, though? Just say that and see if he sends you anything. But anyway, that's going to do it for today on Sunset and Stardew. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks, Ben, for being here today.
No problem.
And we will see you guys next time. And as we always like to say...
Okay.
Okay. See you later, guys.